The 1943 Lincoln steel wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins ever produced in the history of the United States. Although it has a face value of only 1 cent, this small coin tells an incredible story about war, sacrifice, innovation, and American history. For coin collectors, the 1943 steel penny remains one of the most recognizable and collected coins in the world. Its unusual silver appearance immediately captures attention because it looks completely different from the traditional copper pennies that Americans were used to seeing. To understand why this coin was created, we must travel back to the early 1940s during World War II. The United States entered the war after the attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941. As the war expanded, the need for military equipment increased dramatically. Factories across the country worked around the clock producing tanks, ships, airplanes, weapons, ammunition, communication systems, and countless other supplies needed by American troops and Allied forces. One of the most important materials required for military production was copper. Copper was essential for electrical wiring, ammunition shell casings, communication equipment, radar systems, and many other wartime necessities. The United States government realized that every available pound of copper could help support the war effort. At the time, billions of pennies were being produced using copper. Although each penny contained only a small amount of the metal, the total amount used every year was significant. Government officials and mint administrators began searching for a way to conserve copper while still producing 1-cent coins for circulation. The United States Mint experimented with several alternative materials. Researchers tested different combinations of metals and even considered materials such as plastic and glass. The challenge was finding a material that could be produced economically, function properly in vending machines, and withstand everyday use. After extensive testing, the mint selected steel coated with zinc. Steel was widely available and required far less copper. The zinc coating helped protect the steel from rust while giving the coin a bright silver appearance. The decision was approved, and preparations began for one of the most unusual changes in American coinage history. In 1943, the United States Mint officially switched penny production from copper to zinc-coated steel. For the first time, Americans saw pennies that looked silver instead of copper-colored. The change was dramatic. Many people initially mistook the new pennies for dimes because of their similar appearance. The design of the coin remained unchanged. On the front was the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909. Above Lincoln's head appeared the motto, "In God We Trust." The word liberty was located to the left of the portrait, while the date 1943 appeared on the right side. The reverse featured the classic wheat penny design that had been used since 1909. 2 wheat stalks framed the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above these words appeared the motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. Although the design remained familiar, the color was completely different. Americans quickly noticed the shiny silver appearance. Many viewed the coin as a patriotic symbol because it represented a sacrifice made for the war effort. Citizens understood that even something as small as a penny could contribute to helping soldiers overseas. The 1943 steel penny was produced at 3 United States Mint facilities. The Philadelphia Mint struck more than 684 million coins, and these pennies carry no mint mark. The Denver Mint produced over 217 million coins, and these examples feature a small D mint mark beneath the date. The San Francisco Mint struck approximately 191 million coins, and these pieces carry an S mint mark. Combined production exceeded 1 billion coins. This enormous quantity ensured that sufficient pennies were available for commerce throughout the country. Despite such high production numbers, the steel penny remains one of the most famous American coins ever created. Unfortunately, the coin was not without problems. One of the most common complaints involved confusion with dimes. Because both coins shared a silver color, people occasionally mistook pennies for 10-cent pieces. This caused inconvenience for cashiers, businesses, and consumers. Another problem involved rust. Although the coins were coated with zinc, normal circulation gradually wore away portions of the protective layer. Once steel became exposed, moisture could cause corrosion. Many steel pennies developed rust spots, discoloration, and surface damage after years of use. People also discovered that steel pennies were magnetic. Unlike traditional copper cents, they could be attracted to magnets. While this feature made them unique, it sometimes created issues with coin handling machines and storage containers. Despite these challenges, the steel penny successfully achieved its primary purpose. The United States saved valuable copper for military production during a critical period of the war. By 1944, however, the mint decided to discontinue the steel cent. Public complaints and durability concerns convinced officials that a different solution was needed. The government still wanted to conserve resources, so rather than using newly mined copper, the mint recycled spent brass shell casings collected from military training facilities. These recycled materials were melted down and transformed into new pennies. As a result, the 1944 Lincoln cent returned to its familiar copper-colored appearance. The steel penny's production lasted only 1 year, making it a unique chapter in American coin history. One of the most exciting stories involving the 1943 penny concerns a famous minting mistake. When production switched from copper to steel, a small number of copper planchets from 1942 remained inside minting equipment. These leftover blanks were accidentally struck with 1943 dies. The result was the legendary 1943 copper wheat penny. Unlike the common steel version, genuine 1943 copper cents are extremely rare. Only a small number are known to exist today. These coins have become some of the most valuable American coins ever discovered. For decades, collectors have searched through old collections hoping to find one. Whenever someone discovers a copper-colored 1943 penny, excitement spreads quickly throughout the coin collecting community. Professional authentication is essential because genuine examples can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The fame of the 1943 copper penny has also increased interest in ordinary steel pennies. Many people first learn about the steel penny while searching for the rare copper version. Today, the 1943 steel wheat penny remains one of the most popular coins among collectors. Its connection to World War II gives it tremendous historical significance. Every steel penny serves as a reminder of a time when Americans united to support the war effort. Collectors often assemble complete sets containing examples from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Many seek coins with original zinc surfaces and minimal signs of wear. High-grade examples are especially desirable because rust and corrosion damaged many coins during circulation. Condition plays an important role in determining value. Heavily worn examples may be worth only a small premium above face value. However, uncirculated specimens with bright original surfaces can command much higher prices. Coins certified by professional grading services often attract strong interest from collectors. Another area of fascination involves error coins. Some 1943 steel pennies were struck off-center, while others displayed doubled lettering or unusual die characteristics. These errors add another level of excitement to collecting the series. One easy way to identify a genuine 1943 steel penny is by using a magnet. Since the coin is made primarily of steel, it should be attracted to a magnet. This simple test helps distinguish genuine steel cents from altered coins. Collectors should also carefully inspect the date. Some counterfeiters modify dates on other pennies in an attempt to imitate valuable rarities. Professional authentication remains the best option whenever a potentially valuable coin is discovered. The 1943 steel penny occupies a special place in American history because it symbolizes adaptation during difficult times. Rather than continuing normal operations, the nation adjusted its priorities to support military needs. Even the smallest coin in circulation reflected that commitment. Few coins tell such a powerful story. The steel penny connects collectors directly to one of the most significant periods of the 20th century. It represents innovation, sacrifice, and the determination of a nation facing global conflict. More than 80 years after its creation, the 1943 Lincoln steel wheat penny continues to fascinate collectors and historians. Its unique appearance, wartime origins, and connection to rare minting errors ensure its lasting popularity. Every steel penny serves as a small piece of history that can be held in the palm of a hand. It reminds us that even ordinary objects can carry extraordinary stories. What began as a practical solution to a wartime shortage became one of the most famous coins ever produced by the United States Mint. For collectors, historians, and anyone interested in American history, the 1943 Lincoln steel wheat penny remains an enduring symbol of a remarkable era.